can make digital products online today. You can make digital products online today. I'm going to show you how. I have been selling digital downloads since before it became popular. I want to say since I started my YouTube channel, which was in 2006, I just started being more intentional over the last couple of months and realizing why I need to be. But that's neither here nor there. I want to explain to you why I think that um, selling products online is the best thing since sliced bread. Okay. So let me get to it. I'm going to show you something I just created, and then I'm going to take you through the process because it's a little bit different. It doesn't take as much time to do something in 2024 as it did in 2006 or 2012. Um, Thanks to Moore's law, with information constantly expanding and circuits getting smaller, we're able to push a lot of things into one thing. And thank God for AI. Even though AI has been around since the 1970s, a lot of us didn't know, didn't have it in the manner that we have it. But that's neither here nor there. That's another video for another day. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and start sharing my screen. You're going to see that I'm recording with StreamYard. This is the first time I have been using StreamYard, which is showing here at the top. I'm using the free version. I probably will get the paid version, but I just wanted to try out the technology first before I pay for something else, because I pay for enough things. You don't even want to know. I have a full spreadsheet. One day we'll talk about it. But anyway, I'm going to share my screen and I'm going to show you a channel that I started yesterday just for, even though this is more of an educational edutainment channel, Shackles Off TV, I wanted that other channel to just be strictly education content. That's just kind of, vanilla, you know what I'm saying? Just straight up, like not giving any personal tidbits of my life or anything. So not saying I'm not going to show myself on that channel. It's just that I want to just focus on content, standards, stuff like that. Okay. So let me go ahead and add so you can see. Okay. So this is the channel that I created yesterday on Shackle Learning. Now I have 6 videos and 1 subscriber, which is my sister. Thank you, Tony. Loyal. Well, and I have multiple sisters. So all my sisters need to be on this. But I actually made this video with, I'm going to show you how I made that. It was a website called Pictory, which is using AI to pump out videos very quick. Let's just say that. And most of these here, except for this one, I did this one years ago. And this is one that is, I had on this channel. And if you look back at some of my older videos, some of my stuff that I was using for teaching or Teachers Pay Teachers is actually on this Shackles Off TV channel back in the day. But I decided that, this will not be the content going forward. So yes, I decided to push it to my Unshackled Learning YouTube channel because it matches this www.unshackledlearning.com, which is the URL that points to my Teachers Pay Teachers site. So that's coming up. And so it's just what we call a forwarding domain. It's a domain that I own, but I forward it to my Teachers Pay Teachers site. So it's easier for me to market my own brand and take you directly to my store. I have a very niche, because I guess because I'm a STEM teacher, so I teach science, technology, engineering, and math. So I'm an engineering and technology teacher. I do have 12 teaching certifications. So I started off, when I started teaching public school, I started off teaching special education. And if you know anything about teaching special education, interrelated middle school, and high school, you have to be multi-certified in multiple subjects. So I got certified in all the subjects for middle school. So I have English, reading, math, and social studies, science, social certification for middle school. And then I have English for high school. And then I have engineering, technology, and business ed, and then technology, and instructional technology. So just have a lot of stuff. So that this kind of shows that here, and it shows you some of my products that I sell, et cetera, et cetera. And as you can see, I've been on here for a while. I have a 4.9 out of 5 rating, and et cetera. So that's enough about that channel. I just uploaded a new product in my store. Okay, so is this my store? I think I'm already be on my store page. So I just click on that, and it should show you. It shows you my highest rated products, my best sellers. But let's see, I can filter this to show you. And I'm sorry, my computer. I have a lot of stuff going. Most recent. Okay, so this is the most recent product, and I just uploaded this today because I wanted it to match a video that I made today. So I decided this is going to be new. And a lot of times when I roll out something new, I give it away for free. So as you can see, I just made this today and I gave it away for free. I made this the other day. So I do have a few things that I give away for free just to really pull people in. And that's how you get people. That's how you get people. So I don't mind doing things free for a limited time. I might keep it on there free for a year or two. But then I have other content that I sell, as you can see. As you can see, I have different things here. Okay, so you see that, and then if you go to this channel, so if you look here, I made a digital product to complement a video that I created. So this is a 5-question quiz. If you click on it, it's going to take you to a preview page, and it says free for a limited time. Oh, I want to open that up. Okay. And so, and I said subject computer science, technology, business, and engineering. This really goes with any class that's teaching media or literacy. If you look, this is my website for my second level engineering concepts class. And I pretty much list all my standards. I have tabs for each standard. Okay. So I took the standards. We have 11 standards in that class. That it was about 9 pages worth of standards. And I took each standard and made a title for them and made a web page for them. And my students have duplicate websites or similar websites to mine, and they have to have evidence of each standard. Okay. Now for this week, past 2 weeks, we went over this standard 10 and, talked about, talked of course about how social media is used in the marketplace, et cetera, et cetera. So I like to give them a quiz, right? So what I did was I made, let me show you. Welcome to Unshackled Learning. That's my welcome page. But I made 2 videos. So, and I made a playlist. So this is my playlist. Okay, so my goal is to, for every standard, I'll have a video to go with it, just to check for understanding. And these are very quick videos. They can be done as what we call a warm-up. Some people call them bell ringers, or they can be a closing activity. And if you are a teacher, you know what I'm talking about, or a trainer, you know what I'm talking about. You always want to check for understanding. And I like to do that. So I put them under impacts. It's 2 videos in this playlist. It's going to be, I'm not sure if I'm gonna do 5 or 4. And the reason why it's going to mirror the standards here. So 10.1. So this is the overreaching standard right here. It's for the use of social media and other 21st century technologies and their impacts on the fields of engineering and technology. All right. So then you have these elements of the standards here, right? I had my students actually do live debates in class. They loved it. They were scared, but then they got very competitive. I wish I could show it to you, but I can't. Need media releases. Now, if they was on a competition with a media release, I probably could. And then they had to create some fake social media profiles so they could learn about aggregating data, which I showed them a video. I made a video about that as well, which I put on my Shackles Off TV page, called The Amazing Data Inventors. And so they had to take that, and then they had to create an advertisement, because advertising plays a big role in engineering and technology, using AI. So I wanted them, yes, most teachers don't want them to use AI, but my thing is I teach engineering and technology, and most businesses are already incorporating AI into the workplace simply because they have to be faster to the market. Education is a little bit behind. And so what I don't want is my students to be behind. My students do very well, and they can't be behind when they get out of school. They have to be ahead of the curve, and that's what we do. So I'm going to show you what the process was for coming to this place. This again matches a video on the playlist. This actually matches this video, but this, okay, positive utilization of social media in the workplace. And let me see if I can show
instructional video on the positive and appropriate utilization of social media in the workplace. In this video, we'll explore the best.
Now, I'm not going to play the whole video, but that voice is familiar. If you watch anything on social media, you probably heard that voice. I don't know how many times. My kids, I was showing them how to use these devices, and they was like, "Oh, we know that voice." And then they was like, we didn't know that was AI." And I was like, "Yeah, it's AI." All right, so how do I use that? Well, there is a website. Let me just go backwards here, and I'm going to start just from scratch. So I'm going to play around with standard 10.3. Okay, it says employ open communication through social media applications as a medium across multiple platforms. So open communication, employ, so that means use open communication through social media applications as a medium across multiple platforms. Now, I like to use, now if you see, I'm going to hit Control M. Now, you see I already had a prompt here. Now, some of you may have seen ChatGPT before. Some of them have. This is an old prompt. It says, please help me make an entertaining instructional video about the information in the selected content. Well, the selected content was 10.2. And then I said, also, please add 5 multiple choice quiz questions and answers. Okay. Because again, I want you to give me the information, but so I'm saving time instead of me wrecking my brain trying to go back and forth. I'm saving time. Okay. Now that I have that embedded into my Google. Okay. But I have an account, and you can get this for free if you don't want the account. I just like to go to Google to go to it, because sometimes when I type it in, it doesn't come up. I go to this website called, it's Chat Sonic, because I have the app, but it only comes up when I type in Right Sonic for some reason. And if somebody else uses this, correct me. I don't own I'm not an iPhone user. I am an Android user. Don't shoot the messenger. That's what I use. And I use this, and I've been using it for the last 6 months. I think when it came out, I'm one of those people, I'm always on social media. And when people are always, social media, things are going to just pop up. YouTube's algorithm knows that I like to learn. I like to be on the cutting edge. I don't like to be behind. So it's going to send me the latest and the greatest. So right here, when I just opened it up, I already have an account. If you don't have an account, you can download. It's actually called Chat Sonic if you have an Android. I think you might be able to use it on the iPhone, but if not, Chat GPT should come up. But I love this, and a Chat GPT runs in the background. You can also, I haven't played with this, but you can also build your own Chat GPT bot or a chat bot. Like, when you go on somebody's website and they're like, hey, how are you? You're here. That's what that is. So I'm going to click on Chat Sonic. Okay. And I'm going to prompt, talk to AI. I'm going to prompt it. I'm going to talk to it like it's person. And, it's not that I can't do it. I just don't have time, y'all. I'm an advisor and a teacher and a mother and a wife and a business owner. So, and I'm running this channel. So it's like my time is limited. And that's the beauty of when you have a business, you're going to use the technology that you need to use. You're going to leverage technology and people. If you don't know how to do something yet, it's in school, we teach you the long way. Just like I told my students, I said, well, don't use these AI devices, in your English class when you're trying to learn the mechanics of essay writing. You're trying to learn how to do math. You got to, sometimes I believe we should just take out, put your phones away because you're going to be cheating. Take that out of the equation. But at the same time, they do need to learn, in my opinion, the responsible use of social media. And as you can see, that is our standard. Okay, so it's telling me, it's asking me what I want to do. Now, as you can see, I can do multiple things here. I can do a logo, paint a picture, do a recipe, etc., etc., etc. I don't want to do that right now. I just want it to give me what I need, give me what I want. Okay, so I'm going to do a new chat with Chat Sonic. So this is giving me new stuff. Go to hide. I'm going to hide this. Okay, how can I help? That you can see it's right here. All right, so I'm looking at this standard right here. Let me go back. And I just wanted to make me a video. That's all we're focusing on right now. And then I want some questions, like a 5 question quiz. You can be 4 or 5. I don't like 2 and 3. Okay. Copy. So I'm going to copy this standard, Control C. Then I'm going to go back to Chat Sonnet. And then I'm going to hit Control V like victory. And then so I put the standard there, but I still got to give it a prompt. I can't just put it there. It's going to be like, what? Okay. So it says employ open communication through social media applications as a medium across multiple platforms. Now, mind you, this is my first time prompting for this. Sometimes you have to play around with how you word things. I'm just going to come off the dome here. So this is live. This is me thinking out loud. Okay. Let me tell ChatGPT what I'm doing. So I'm going to tell it I need an instructional but entered and entertaining video that will show students how to employ open communication through social media applications as a medium across multiple platforms. Period. Can you help me write a script showing the steps or ways in order to achieve this goal? Okay. Now I'm like the AI prompt genius. I just play around with stuff. Steps or ways to achieve this goal. Okay, yes. We have autocorrect on here. So this is the prompt. And let's see what it comes up with. I'm going to hit enter. Dang. Okay, here we go. And it's still thinking. Let me scroll down. As you can see, it works very quickly. All right. And it will talk back to you. I can hit play. I don't want to keep because it'll keep talking. But if you hit play, it will play back to you. Okay. So then it gives you other. Oh, did I ask for questions? Okay, it automatically give me questions. I don't think I asked it for questions. Let me think. Did I ask it to give me some questions, or was it listening to me? I'm trying to remember my prompt. Need instructional entertainment video that would show students how to employ open communication through social media applications as a medium across multiple platforms. Can you help me write a script showing the steps or ways to achieve this goal? And it says script for instructional and entertaining video, utilizing open communication through social media. All right, so now it gives you all of these steps. Now I can go back and reprompt this to give me questions. It looks like it already did. It already kind of knows what I want. And I love it. And I love it. All right, so what I'm going to do is take this little copy button, copy to clipboard, and I like to save it in my Google Drive. So let me just go to my Google Drive. And y'all see, this is why I have so many windows open. This is my brain splits in so many directions. But you have to know how to do multitask when you're being creative. All right, so I'm going to go to new. And I hope this stream, I don't know how long this video is going to be. Thank you all for staying to watch. I'm going to go to new folder. And you can always pause it and come back or take notes, because this is the type of video you're going to have to probably watch more than once to get it. But I tell you, you see how quickly that thing works. And so I showed so many teachers how to use this, just talking to them. They didn't even know anything about it, because it's not something that's pushed in K-12, because, again, it's kind of counter what K-12 stands for. I teach high school students, and I think, even if you teach college students, I think it's just a, scary thing. Now, of course, it says it's written by Chuck Sonnet. It doesn't always do that. Take that out though. All right. So script. Okay, this is the script. All right. So now I'm going to take this script, and it did give me some like guiding questions that I could probably, can I copy and paste these? Oh, this is next level. It's giving me another response. Oh, wow. Oh, okay. Next level. It gave me a whole nother prompt. Let's see. It was up there, and you see what it did? I just clicked on one of the questions, and then it gave me a whole nother thing. Control C. I'm not gonna use that right away. but I'm gonna put it down here at the bottom because that's some other good information. Okay, and go back. I'm just gonna copy this. Okay, this is next level. See how the questions just pop these other prompts. And this is something new because normally it does not do this. So it's just going deep, deep, deep. And this is like a, kind of heavy topic, more so than the other standard 10.2. So it's, it's giving me a little bit more. But you see how wealthy, this is way better than going through a Google search and, taking hours and hours sorting through different pages, trying to figure out this, that, and the third. Nobody got time for that. Okay. See, I'm trying to think. Ensuring. Okay, how can we ensure a safe and inclusive environment for open communication on social media? Okay. Messaging. Two-way communication. Yeah. Okay, that's different from this. And I'm just gonna, I like full information. Performance and monitor address inappropriate behavior. Okay, let's see what it's from. You see how it keeps giving us more stuff. Let me click and see what's going on. Okay, give it to me. Generate something. So I paid for the unlimited plan. It's I believe I paid $9.99 a month. It may have went up since because I got in right one of the new, I'm an early adapter. So, I think I kind of looked up because I think it's a little bit higher now. Okay. And then Control V. And some of this, like I said, I'm not doing it's a lot. Let me wrap my brain. Let me go back to. And this isn't plagiarism, it's gonna, of course, it's gonna say written by ChatTime. It's just started doing that. Because what machine learning does is pretty much goes online and the computer is thinking like a human, and it does it way faster because it's talking to other computers. And if you know anything about machine learning, it's just programmed to pull quickly from things that have already been created, or mechanics of grammar, or mechanics of different websites, and just make sense of it. But it can spit it out so quick, because of the processing speed. Like I said, Moore's law, if you look that up, how fast information it doubles. So that's really, what's going on. We're in 2024. There are so many inventions, y'all. If you just go online and just look up patent.gov, there are so many things that were invented 30, 40, 50 years ago that's just now coming to the market. So the truth is, we really don't know, what is out there, most of us really don't have a clue, to be brutally honest with you. So, social media platforms, just looking for the title. I'm sorry. Okay. I'm just trying to you see all this great juicy information, and we're not going to use all this in the video. It's too much, right? And my battery is going to go dead. All right, so now I'm just going to take this script here. Let me take this information, and I'm going to take some of this out. I'm just going to like that. I'm going to copy this. Okay, let me copy conclusion, narrator closing, takeaway points. All right, now I'm gonna hit Control C, and then I'm gonna go to Pictory. Remember I showed you the video and how I did it. So now I go to Pictory. Pictory is a .ai. It's editing video with AI. All right. My battery, I need to get my charger. Hopefully I won't go past 35 minutes. All right. Control V, like victory. Okay. Okay, and then I'm gonna take this as the title. Control X, Control V. Okay, I'm gonna take that. I don't need the introduction. That out. Delete. I'm gonna delete this. Okay. Now I'm gonna leave these brackets in, and I'm gonna go in and take them out. The reason why I'm gonna leave them in, this is just instructions, but the more details you give it, the more AI is gonna give you a good picture. And so Pictory uses stock photos and stock videos to tell your story, to edit your video. Now I have used this for several videos on my channel recently. and gotten success with one. Actually, my most recent video that had, I used this actually Pictory to do it, has over 8,000 views right now. But I had to do a lot of editing. It took me a number of days to actually do it because I added in a lot of pictures and b-roll from my own screen recordings of the people's websites and Instagrams and YouTube and stuff like that. So it wouldn't have b-roll of those people. Okay, that. Enter. So what I'm doing right now, I'm taking the information and I'm putting each sentence on its own line. And the reason why is because the each sentence actually becomes a scene. Okay. Enter. Okay. And again, the stuff in the brackets are mainly instructions. So the AI knows like to create pictures of them. Now, if I'm trying to like reduce the size of it, I want to keep it down to 1 minute or something, then I'll, delete a lot of the scenes. But sometimes I, want, a longer video. Some standards don't require as much. As you can see, this particular one was a little bit more intricate, right? Like I said, I like visuals. One of the reasons why is because my youngest son is deaf and hard of hearing, but he's deaf. He's actually has a cochlear implant in his left ear, and he's deaf in his right ear. He went fully deaf in his left. He had hearing in his left ear for years. Then when he turned 18, he went fully deaf. So he just got surgery in April of 2023 so that he can hear, and he's hearing so much better than he ever has that I know of with the cochlear. So praise God for that. I also used to be, when I first started off teaching, which is the easiest thing, I don't know, to get into if you are coming from corporate, is to become a math teacher or a special ed teacher or like a English as a second language. So science, English as a second language, special ed, those are high needs content areas. Even engineering and technology is as well. But, as far as like special ed, is really hard to fill because people don't, a lot of people don't go to school for that. And so I just, went to the library and read some books. And when I first got out of college, I was 21 and I worked. I've had a lot of jobs. People be surprised. You have to go on my LinkedIn to see all of them. But so, okay, so I got that here. I'm gonna hit proceed. But when I graduated college at 21, so I worked as a recruiter first, and then got tired of that, and then I wanted to work with kids, so I worked with pre-K. That is working in the background, so you can see it says storyboard is being created. It's searching for visuals. I'm going to flip back my screen while it's running in the background because it's kind of boring to look at. But yeah, so I had when I first graduated from college, I was working as a recruiter for a company that Bell South is now AT&T. So they did staffing for Bell South and Pitney Bowes, which is like, I think they do letters, kind of like a UPS type thing. And so then I moved to, I really wanted to teach this, right? Because I had a broadcast journalism degree, but I didn't want to work in news because I didn't realize until I got to be a junior that I couldn't report on the stories I wanted to report on. So I was like, I don't really want to do this. But I went on and graduated anyway and realized that's not really what I wanted to do. I didn't do my research. Like I tell my students, always do your research, always do your internships. And I didn't till the end. And, it is hindsight is 2020. So I went back to school, worked on my post-bac to get my degree in education. And as I was doing that, I met a lady who owned a pre-K, and I became a lead pre-K teacher. I did that for about 6 months. And then I went to Atlanta Public Schools as a parapro for like 6 months. And then I started working for GTE that's turned into Verizon. So I've been doing a lot, and I always had multiple jobs and multiple things. And so I worked in telecom for 8 or 9 years. then I started teaching. So real estate full time, and then I started teaching, and I'm still a realtor. It's always in the background. I do more referrals than anything now because I just don't have time to drive people around and things like that. It's very time consuming. So I'd rather just get a little commission on the back end. If somebody, makes a sale, I'll get 20 or 25% of the that agent's commission, and I don't mind doing it. Okay, I think, let's see if it's still working. It's creating scenes. So let me flip back to so you can see that. I'll share my screen again. So as you can see here, it's creating the scenes. It's creating the scenes. I'm going to go get my charger while you use that. And let me see if I can pause. Can I pause this? I'm going to pause the video. All right. It's still running in the background. I paused the video, but as you can see, it's creating the scenes. It's 100% completed. So it's making the storyboard, and it's almost finished making the scenes. And so now we're going to see the video. Now it's not complete. You have to go in and add your voice. Now, as we're waiting for it to come up. See, it's here. Okay. So again, I'm going to go in and clean this up, but as you can see, it's here. Okay. So now it says opening shot of a friendly and inviting classroom setting with students interacting. Now I don't see students interacting. So I'm going to I'm hitting visuals. I went to library and I'm going to say students interacting, enter. Now, another thing while that's coming up that you don't see, or maybe you didn't see, it says 4 minutes and 28 seconds. So based off the script, it's kind of telling you how much it thinks it's going to take to do the video. Now, mind you that I'm targeting this video not just to K-12 students, because it's really more so for older students, because, we don't want little kids under 13 really using social media, even though we know they do, but it's just not, I technically don't feel like it's healthy. Honestly, your brain, your prefrontal cortex, it takes 25 years to fully develop. And so I don't know how I would be mentally if I had to, that's just my opinion. So, of course you can differ, you can debate. It's not up for debate, but I just, I think it's the kids can't handle the stuff that's there, honestly, but that's just me. Okay, anyway, we'll talk about it on another video. All right, so now it says, welcome to our guide on utilizing open communication through social media. Okay, I like that. I think that picture is decent. Okay, and so now I'm just going through the pictures and reading what it's saying. Now, mind you, I'm going to go to this story here on the left. It says, and I'm going to delete this stuff in the brackets. Okay, I may keep the scene, I may not, but this is what I'm just doing initially. Okay, so now I deleted that. It says, welcome to our guide on utilizing open communication through social media. In this video, we will explore the steps and strategies. Okay, now we're here. In this video, we'll explore the steps and strategies for effectively exploring open communication across multiple social media platforms. Okay, that's a decent picture. I'm going to keep that for now. Then it says, step 1, choosing the right platform. And I love that visual. And now these are directions, the visuals of a popular social media platform like Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Now, I like that visual. So I'm going to just take the directions out like that. And more than likely, I'm going to change you see what I'm changing the timing, because it doesn't need to be on that scene for more than 2 seconds, in my opinion, 3 at the most. So, people's attention span is not there. And I know, thank you for, we've been on this, talking about this for 33 minutes, and it's going to go over. It's my first time recording on this platform, and it's not a live stream, it's a recording, but I'm just like, thank you for staying with me, because you can see more how I operate. All right, so it says the first step is to choose the right platform for your communication needs. Okay, now I don't know. Oh, that's cute. You see how that picture does that? That's pretty neat. That's pretty neat. I'll keep that. Each social media platform caters to different audiences and communication styles. Okay. Let me see something. I'm going to look and see if I can find a different visual. And I go back and forth. You don't have to. You don't have to, but that's just how I operate. Platform. And you see, I'm just typing in. It's like I would do a Google search. Pictory has, I want to say 10 million, something a lot. So a lot of people use InVideo.ai as well. Pictory gives you a free, I think 3 days free to try it out. Then you can buy a plan. I purchased the annual plan because I use it. I mean, I've gotten, my money's worth. Let's say that. All right. So it says each social caters different one. Okay, I like that visual. Let's go back to my story. Okay. All right. So each social media caters different audiences. All right. Okay. First step, each social, whether it's the visual appeal of Instagram, the professional networking on LinkedIn, or the concise updates on Twitter, understanding the strengths of each platform is critical. Okay, I like that visual because it's saying a lot, and you don't really want, and it's showing you different. I like how it's showing me different, like TikTok and Instagram. I love that visual. I really do. And then it's similar to the other one, actually. Matter of fact, but it's fine. We could go back and debate that. All right, show examples of engaging and interacting content such as polls, quizzes, and interactive stories. Now, this is what it's telling me to do. Now, if I had a little bit more time, I would go do some B-roll of that. I don't necessarily need this. I think I may be able to delete it. Let me just see the next. I don't need this scene. I'm gonna delete this. Okay, so you see how I'm deleting it right here? Because I just think, you see how now my time is going down to 4 minutes and 14 seconds. Now I'm going to pause here and I'm on scene 9. Okay, I'll pause here. I'm going to go ahead and add the audio. And just please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. If you've gotten this far, this is first time me doing a full tutorial like this. I should have probably broken it down, but I've said I could probably chop it up if need be, but I'd rather just do everything in one take because everybody, I believe people closer to my age have an attention span. I'm 47. So I feel, people like me have an attention span. So other younger people might be like, okay, I'm going to watch 2 minutes today and 2 minutes tomorrow. But yeah, so voiceovers. Now I have the premium plan. Again, mine is a paid plan. It's not a free plan. So I get so many voiceovers each month. I like using the AI voiceovers. I know some people don't like it, but for certain things like these faceless videos, I think it works. I think I have a decent speaking voice, but the problem is when I'm recording on my phone or recording on something, I hear a lot of, like me breathing in the background, and I just don't like it. I don't mind talking to you like this now because you see my face and you're picking up more of my personality. But no, and this is toggling here, maybe because I have a lot of things open. So let me close some of these tabs here for now, just so I can, because the computer's thinking. All right, so and I'll just save that there. I don't think we need to come back to the script just yet. I did want to, and I might just show you how I created this. I just, like I said, I made that prompt give me what I want to tell you, questions, but I can just refeed the prompt and just ask for it to give me like 5 multiple choice questions towards the end. Okay, so let me close out some of this stuff because it's just, it doesn't need to be open. So so what you see, because it's now, okay, so I'm going to do the voiceovers. Okay, now you've heard this voiceover before.
Allow the world to live as it chooses.
Everybody loves Adam, and Adam shows up on everything, like every other video on TikTok and Instagram. I hear Adam, and I use Adam. You know what? My students like Adam. Okay, this is Abby.
The only thing to do with good advice is to pass it on.
And so you can sort by accent. Let's say I wanted to use a British accent, I could do that, or Indian or South African. I can young or middle age. I would say I would probably use young, only because most people on the social media are probably a little bit younger. Conversational or interactive. Let's do conversational. And let's see how Charlie sounds.
Love all, trust a few, do wrong to none.
I kind of like his voice. I don't know how you feel.
Either you run the day or the day runs you.
Okay, and you said they automatically gave me British voices. So I think I'm gonna go with Charlie, because that's my nephew's name. So that's gonna be our voiceover. And I can always switch it up, but that's what I'm gonna do. Remember, I stopped on slide 9. And I don't know if I'm gonna go through this whole thing, but yeah. So once we get the video, we're good. And then I'll upload that to YouTube, and then I'll show you how I make the questions. Okay, the AI already gave us 2 questions, but I hate 2-question quizzes because you don't have any room to mess up. You at least need a 4-question quiz, but a 2-question quiz, no, that's not right. That's not right. So it's going to, once it toggles and it says 100% voice, and it'll say voice is applied. So that means you see how it's calculating. It's going to calculate the scene duration again and the voice duration. Now I upload this to YouTube, and so I like to keep, as you can see, landscape 16:9 is the best for YouTube. TikTok reels, etc. Now I like to long videos like this. I will remix it, and you can turn it into a short or whatever the case may be. I like to kind of pre promote stuff on TikTok, so that's what I do. So hey to my TikTok people, I just got on TikTok like 6 weeks ago, and I'm loving it. At first, when it started, I didn't really want to do it because I'm like, oh, these little kids and they dancing, even though I like to dance. Well, notice here it said video duration 3 minutes and 2 seconds. So you see how applying that voice took the video duration down. Now I do like to have a little background music. I do have some uploads of my own that I created with Suno.ai. And you can make music. I'm not going to show you doing that because this is going to make the video too long. But Suno.ai, I may do another video about that a little bit later. You can use it. Now, this is giving me, again, just like I did with the voiceover, I can look at purpose. What type is, I don't want it to be a thriller because it's more educational. So we're going to say educational. It's 4,045 results. So they have stock music as well. Or you can, like you said, if you want your own, you can do that. Sometimes I like to use my own because there's some songs that I made on Suno.ai that promote my channel, and you can hear my channel in the background. So I will use that, but just for the purpose of this video, I'm not going to do that. All right, so let's see. This says abstract, beautiful, and bittersweet. No, there might be. I don't want anything anxious and fear dark. Bittersweet. That's kind of morbid to me a little bit. I don't think so. Now let's see this universal evolution. Is it gonna play? Okay. Crescendo. Oh, I like that. I'm gonna apply it. I like it. Okay, so it's applied. It applied the music fairly quickly, as you can see. And before I go back to the story, I'm going to go to my styles. Now, I like to put, it automatically gives this style. I can always change that. Now, I do have branding videos that I make. I can't, I do like to put my logo in. And I have 2. So I have one for my Shackles Off TV page and one for Unshackled Learning. That's just a brand, so people will know my brand. Again, that is something I'm branding not only on YouTube, which I just started, but I'm also branding on Teachers Pay Teachers. So that's just trying to keep that brand at top of mind is important to me. And I'm gonna keep I don't, my brand colors are red and blue because I'm a fire sign, and passion. That's what it represents to me. And blue represents honesty, and people believe you in truth. So that's why I use those, and I'm just going to use that highlight. I like to have my words on the screen. Some people don't do it, but let me tell you why I do it. I prefer to have the words that's correct instead of letting it auto generate on YouTube, because my son is deaf. I also used to teach English as a second language. And so I know that some people from other countries are probably watching these videos trying to learn. And so they may not know English well. So that is another reason why I do that. Okay. All right. So now I'm going to go back to I already have my music and everything like that. Going to go back through my visuals because number one, I gotta go back through my script. So this is going back to the story. Remember, we have to take some of the brackets out. Okay. So I gotta take some of these brackets out. But I like to leave them in for the instruction. So we were on scene 9. Okay, we're on scene 9. All right, so we was at step 2, crafting engaging content. So there it is. Whoop, there it is. All right. Now I feel like it's staying on this for too long. It keeps going back to the same scenes, and I don't like that. So I want to try to see if I can find another picture, maybe her. Yeah. I'd like to see some people. I need a little bit more people. I want to keep going back to this, flashing back to these scenes. In that case, I want to see somebody doing something. Okay, now I'm gonna go back to my story from that standpoint. And it says, once you've chosen a platform, the next step is to craft engaging content. Okay, so let's see. And now he's doing, okay, I like him talking. Utilize features like polls, quizzes, and interactive stories to encourage participation and open dialogue. I think I'm gonna change that visual because it's not really giving like I need it to give. Let's see, let's wrap our brains. Let me see if I want to say polls. I want to feature that word. So I'm just clicking on that word. Oh no, we're gonna stay away from that, honey. Yes, yes, yes. This is an election year. All right. Let's wrap our brains. This may work. Yeah, I like that visual. I do. I think my husband's walking up the steps, so you might hear him walking up. All right, so now we're going to go to creativity. This page here, we're going to go back to our storyline. And it says, we're going to go. It says, remember, visual content often garners more attention, so be creative with your approach. Okay, so let's see what that visual looks like. Looks like it's this one right here. Yeah, let's see. Yep, there it is. I kind of like that because it's kind of reminding you to be creative. Encouraging. So next step 3, encouraging two-way communication. Oh, that's cute. I like them running, but I don't think that really goes with that scene. Again, y'all, I'm playing around with it. I like to have visuals. This is like, it's kind of like making an interactive PowerPoint, but it's a video. That's the way I look at it from that perspective. Let's see if I could just highlight that word encouraging and see what comes up for that. I like her with this heart for some reason. That just pops out to me. Yeah, I'm gonna keep it. All right. Show examples of responding to comments and messages initially. Okay, so this is again B-roll, and now we're going to. I'm gonna take that out. Delete. I don't think I need it. Just for the sake of saving time, so we want to cut that because you're like, these little kids, especially these high school students, their attention span ain't there. They go watch TikTok and Netflix, like, honey, please. All right. So I'm gonna take that one. Doesn't need to say. Then we'll go back to story, narrator. Okay, we're going to delete that. Okay. Open communication is a two-way street. Okay, I like it. Encourage your audience to share their thoughts and actively respond to their comments and messages. Okay, I like that. Okay. Initiate conversations by asking questions and seeking feedback to create a sense of community and inclusivity. Okay, good. And these watermarks are going to leave. Once I download it, it's going to go away. Again, I do have a paid version. As soon as the first time I used it, I went on and bought it because I knew the value of it. And I had evaluated other things. I have other platforms. This is my favorite and I use it the most. Then it says utilizing direct messaging and chat features. Okay, I like that visual. Visuals of direct messaging chat. I'm gonna leave that one. I like that visual. I'm just gonna wait. What am I doing? Okay, I'm gonna delete this here. Okay, like that. I'm gonna leave the visual though, All right. Now it says direct messaging and chat features are powerful tools for fostering open communication. Okay, I like that visual. Utilize these features to have private conversations, address specific queries, and provide personalized support to your audience. I don't like the visual. I don't like the visual. It's not giving. So let's see what I wanted to give. Let's see what I wanted to give. What I want to say. Utilize these features. Personal support to your audience. Okay, let's see what I want to say. Communicating on social media. Enter. Let me see if that. I'm just gonna put that phrase in and see what's going. If it's gonna. I like not kind of like this one here. I feel like that's illustrated better. I do like. Looks like she's typing and it's like kind of hearts and things of that nature. I kind of like that better. That's me. Now y'all could disagree. Y'all could tell me what you like and you don't like. Because I mean, everybody have their own opinion. Embracing live video and Q&A sessions. Okay, I like that visual. And it's diverse. Living of live broadcasts of Q&A sessions. Okay, I like that visual, but I do need to take those brackets out. So I'm going to delete that. Okay, so I took that out, but I'm going to keep the visual. Embrace the power of live video and Q&A sessions to connect with your audience in real time. Okay, I like that one. And it's giving me I don't want a lot of visuals of kids because my channel is not really a kids channel. Again, you know, when I think kids channel, I'm thinking Coco Melon. I'm thinking it's more educational for like higher level, you know, more career classes or college classes, or even at some training for jobs. That's what the target is. It's not kids. These interactive sessions provide platforms to open discussions, real-time feedback, and more personal collection. So that looks like they're doing a blog. So that's good. Step 3, creating a safe and inclusive environment. And then I like that visual there. Okay, visuals of diverse and inclusive online communities is what it's saying. And you see how that script is just giving. It gave a lot. It gave what it needed to give. It gave what it needed to give. All right, come on now. We're going to delete you, but I'm going to keep your graphic. Thank you. Lastly, creating a safe and inclusive environment is essential for open communication. I like that. I like that. Foster respectful discussions, moderate discussions when necessary, and ensure that everyone feels heard and valued within your online community. I like it. Now, okay, does he have a computer in this? I'm trying to think. Maybe I should do one. And this is exactly how my mind works. I'm just talking, I'm thinking out loud and talking to you, talking to myself, and I'm a master of that. I am a master. Okay, let me see. Foster respectful discussions, moderate discussions when necessary. Let's see. I want to say moderating discussions and see if it gives me a better visual. But you all see basically the gist of this. I mean, it's very intuitive, self-explanatory, and why not? You know, who has time to go figure it out? Let me go find this B-roll. A lot of the B-roll we kept, you know, we kept a lot of these stock photos and things of that nature. Let's see some of these. I'm gonna see if it's gonna give us. Ooh, that's not a good picture to use. Now I don't know why some of these pictures came up for moderating discussions, but it's not what I wanted. It gave me. Now this one is more possibly, maybe would be more. And you know, like I said, I'm making quick decisions. I'm not over. And the thing about it, I'm not going for perfection. I'm going just for understanding, right? Closing shot of students engaging in positive communication on social media. Now that's just them talking, so that it didn't get it. So let me go to social media. They're talking direct, so I just want to get something a little bit. I think this one might be better. Okay, and they don't know because what that shot is supposed to be, but it's still, you can tell they're probably on social media if they're on their phones. And delete. And this is how you make a faceless YouTube channel, y'all. If you don't want to be putting your face on YouTube, whatever the case, then this is the best way to do it. Get these stock photos, and you see this time is going down. They don't have to be long videos. Now, if you want to get monetized on YouTube, and I'm not monetized yet, I have like 3,000 more watch hours to go, and another 400 some odd people before I can get monetized. But I have been watching a lot of channels and reading a lot, and the longer formats are going to be the one that's going to take you there quicker, because you're going to have to make a lot of short videos. This other channel that I just started yesterday, I'm not in a rush, because I know this is something I'm using, this is, I'm not in a rush because it just started, but yeah. Okay. By following these steps and strategies, you can harness the power of social media and foster. I already used this in another video, so I don't like that visual. Let's see. For that, I'm on a different one. Let me see if I can. I better do this because it's taking us back to what we know. Okay. We're going to keep that. I like that B-roll. Let me go back to my story. Give it to me, give it to me, give it to me. Remember, open communication is not just about sharing information, but also about building relationships and nurturing a vibrant online community. Let me see what picture it gave us. Now they're all on their phones. I like that one. Closing with takeaway points. Let me delete that. I don't need that scene. Delete. Okay, that's the end. And then I just say thank you for watching. We hope you enjoy implementing these techniques in your new social media endeavors. Okay, that's cute. All right, now it's 2 minutes. The video is 2 minutes and 41 seconds. So we're going to hit the preview button. We already have the voice. We already have the music. So this is where the magic happens. So as this is generating a preview, I am just going to take this. I'm going to show you how to upload it on my Unshackled Learning channel. And then again, I'm going to show you how to make the questions, right? Let's see what time we're working with. We've been on it here for 57 minutes. So you see, it's not quick, but it's quicker than it would have been, because for me to do all these scenes and come up with all this B-roll and that script and all that would have took, a matter, if not 12 hours, maybe, because I would have been stopping and starting and whatever. I'm almost done within an hour. We're doing this instructional video. And, so I feel like that's pretty good. This might be the longest video I have recorded for YouTube, but I knew it was going to be long because I didn't break it up in pieces. I may do that, create shorts to do that, just to see how this performs. But I feel like a how-to video or tutorial is, it is what it is, and this one, you're waiting for the technology to happen. So here it should be showing us in a few seconds, as you can see. Here's the world premiere. Let's see, why can't I hear the sound?
Welcome to our guide on utilizing open communication through social media. In this video, we'll explore the steps and strategies for effectively employing open communication across multiple social media platforms. Step 1. Choosing the right platform. The first step is to choose the right platform for your communication needs. Each social media platform caters to different audiences and communication styles. Whether it's the visual appeal of Instagram, the professional networking on LinkedIn, or the concise updates on Twitter, understanding the strengths of each platform is crucial. Step 2. Crafting engaging content. Once you've chosen the platform, the next step is to craft engaging content. Utilize features like polls, quizzes, and interactive stories to encourage participation and open dialogue. Remember, visual content often garners more attention, So be creative with your approach. Step 3. Encouraging two-way communication. Open communication is a two-way street. Encourage your audience to share their thoughts and actively respond to their comments and messages. Initiate conversations by asking questions and seeking feedback to create a sense of community and inclusivity. Utilizing direct messaging and chat features. Direct messaging and chat features are powerful tools for fostering open communication. Utilize these features to have private conversations, address specific queries, and provide personalized support to your audience. Embracing live video and Q&A sessions. Embrace the power of live video and Q&A sessions to connect with your audience in real time. These interactive sessions provide a platform for open discussions, real-time feedback, and a more personal connection with your audience. Step 6. Creating a safe and inclusive environment. Lastly, creating a safe and inclusive environment is essential for open communication. Foster respectful discussions, moderate discussions when necessary, and ensure that everyone feels heard and valued within your online community. By following these steps and strategies, you can harness the power of social media to foster open communication and meaningful interactions across multiple platforms. Remember, open communication is not just about sharing information, but also about building relationships and nurturing a vibrant online community. Thank you for watching, and we hope you enjoy implementing these techniques in your social media endeavors.
Okay, so you might have heard it kind of skipping. It's not going to do that when I download it. I think that went pretty well. I did notice that it took a while to kind of come on. I think the scene duration in the beginning was just too long. I'm going to take that scene duration down to maybe 2 seconds. And I believe that'll, help. It took it down to 2 minutes and 35 seconds. Otherwise, it was good. It was just that 7-second pause. I was like, what's going on? I'm thinking something's wrong. But, and I feel like maybe I should take it down to 1 second. I feel like that needs to be there. Maybe I would say 1.5. But you don't want it too much of a pause, right? I'm going to go ahead and download this. And what I'm going to do, because this is my first time on StreamYard, it's still recording. But I think I need to break this video up and do the other parts on a different video where I am doing the, I'm making it. So basically I showed you how to make the video, and we're going to upload the video to my channel. And I think I'm going to stop there and then do another part 2 of this, because it is over an hour. So that then I'm going to show you how I'm making the content, and I'm uploading it to sell on Teachers Pay Teachers. Now, the video is not going to be sold. That's just something I'm going to stream on YouTube. It is a resource, a tool to use with the quiz. Again, I posted a quiz for free. I always post free content first. Then the next quiz is going to be something that we sell. So I'm going to come back, do a part 2 of that. So I'm going to end this recording once we download this video here. Well, I'm going to show you, take you through the process of uploading and downloading. I'm probably going to change the name of this video to part 1, creating digital content, and then part 2 would be actually creating the content to sell. So I'm going to come up with a catchy title, and it's processing the audio, and it's taking a while to download. So I don't want to be on here too long. I think I should just probably end it here, because we really went over some time here. And then you just pick back up on the next video. Thank you so much for watching, and have a wonderful day. I hope that helped you with the AI, how I went through the process of taking that standard and flipping into a script and putting it into Pictory. And now the next step is to upload it to YouTube. Then once I get the title and the whatever, we're going to go through that step, and then we're going to make the digital content. So this whole process could take anywhere from an hour and a half to 2 hours. Sometimes it's a shorter period, but like I'm doing multiple steps. Sometimes I might do this over a course of a few days, but you can see how long teachers plan to make engaging content. So hopefully you got a better respect for us now, but hopefully this is saving other teachers time. I'm making content because I'm trying to help other teachers, because we never have enough time between having to make lessons and managing a classroom and answering emails and phone calls and writing recommendations and motivating and being mama and auntie and friend and everybody else, running competitions, whatever I can do to make teachers' lives easier, that's what I'm trying to do. And not just teachers. I mean, like I said, this can apply to anybody in any industry. If you want to look good and show that you know how to utilize technology, instructional technology, this is instructional technology. And I have a specialist degree in instructional technology. So of course I'm going to be, knowing how to utilize instructional technology. That's what I do. So anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you on the next video. Thank you for watching Shackles Off TV. Please like, comment, and subscribe.